fans. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the Divisional Round of the NFL playoffs. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. 43. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, the deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Jackson on first down. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 44, Jackson targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now third down and 6 to go. From the gun, Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Again, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 26 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. After one, it's 9-0. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st down, Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. There he goes right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Tucker with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On play action, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelce.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And they'll run again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Travis Kelce from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7.
Ravens 16, Chiefs 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 30 yards.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. From the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Change it.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Slot man moves right. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. That's going to be caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They run once more with McKinnon, and he is going to lose yardage here.
This guy can be everywhere. Kyle Hamilton getting there to drop him for a loss.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. He'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Roquan Smith able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And some room to roam now. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On third down, here's Dobbins.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
On the return, it's Tony.
A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts.